Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. I reckon this is probably one of the best news you're going to have today, and I'm going to start off right away with it. In a week where we have struggled, of course, to find the positivity with all the markets going down and everything going on, I got one for you. It's good. It's really good. So the SEC versus Ripple could end with a summary judgment on fair notice, and no one could be sued after that. Now, what am I talking about? So, Attorney General Hogan reported that moment and suspects that Ripple Labs wants the hearing to happen even before the hearing regarding the nature of XRP, which could end the trial without that regulatory clarity, but with a precedent that would allow any future defendant in a similar lawsuit to claim they had no fair notice from the SEC. We are not far away. We are not far away from a settlement, from this case being over. Strap yourselves in, get your seatbelts, go order your spacesuit. We are about to start flying, and I'm so happy to bring you that news because it is so important that this case is squashed and we get back on the train into the 10s and 20s and 30s and what is to come over the next couple of years. Super excited to bring you that. And this particular news is now traveling all around the internet around what is happening, why it happened, and what implications and what does it mean for the future of the case and what does it mean for the future of XRP Ripple. So brilliant news, brilliant news. And it couldn't have come at a better time where I know that there are a lot of people out there, maybe yourself included, that are sort of sitting there going, yeah, I don't know about this whole crypto thing. Like, I've just seen my account drop massively. I don't know if I should be still in it. Do I just, cash out and, call it a day and call it a lesson? As, we say, when we make something wrong, we don't fail. We either win or we learn. But I'm so glad to have brought you that. And I wanted to bring it to you at the beginning of the video because I know that some of you only watch approximately about 50-60% of the videos that I created on the channel. So I wanted to bring it to you from the first second. Big news is coming. We're going to settle, and I'm so excited to bring that. It could not be any closer to coming. Now, again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's looking good. It's looking real good. You know what else is looking good, though? I reckon this dip is looking really good, and we might have a little bit more to go, but it's not far. It's not far away at all. So the formation that is currently building, we're at phase 4 of this formation, and then phase 5 is, when we break into, $2.60, $2.70 and beyond. So again, even from a charts point of view, we're looking good. Now, as far as what is going on out there, when we talk about what is the market telling us and what is the data primarily, telling us? Well, I showed this before, but I'm going to show it again. On the 21st, more buying is happening from the whales. Now, some of you might be like, what's a whale? Why do these people on the internet keep talking about whales? Like, we're not talking about whales as in an actual whale. We're talking about people with huge, large sums of money. That is a whale in the crypto and stock world. And look at that. Buying. They're buying the dip. They're not fearful. They're not saying that it's going anywhere. They're accumulating. Everyone else is flat or down, but they're buying. And that is the only ones that are buying are the ones that have 0.01% of accounts. Like, we're talking about the elite are buying. So be very mindful, that these are the signs, like in a day where like everything is in red and prices are down and all that, you got to look for trends. You got to look for what are the big dogs doing. And that's what they're doing. They're buying. And that's what I mean. So the SEC lawyer says that we might move to a summary judgment. Sounds good to me, fellas. This was Crypto Mami. And, and again, like this news is traveling all around the world now that it's happening. Like this could actually be, coming to fruition in the not too distant future. Something else that has been brought to my attention through my research today is also that the Federal Reserve on the federalreserve.gov website have released a couple of articles in the last couple of days, going into, like, for example, Federal Reserve's Chair Jerome Powell outlines the Federal Reserve's response to technological advances driving rapid change in the global payments landscape. And another one saying The Federal Reserve Board releases results of a survey of senior financial officers at banks about the strategies and practices for managing reverse balances. Now, what am I talking about here? So what I'm talking about is if you go on Ripple.com's website and you jump on here and you look at what Ripple is doing when it comes to instant liquidity in the marketplace, that is what I'm talking about. So that is exactly what I'm talking about. So the Federal Reserve is talking about it on their website, and there is a particular token called XRP that solves instant liquidity problems at a large scale. Coincidence? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a coincidence at all. But let's jump into Atani. Let's see what the charts are telling us. All right, so we're inside Atani. Let's have a look at the charts. Let's have a look at what they're telling us. So right now, this is the XRP USDT chart on the 12-hour chart. And if we look at here, we see like we're just in the Bollinger Band. We can see the RSI is almost at the bottom, so we're in the oversold phase. And the blue and the orange MACDs are almost together. Now, if we go to the 1 hour, what can we see here from a 1 hour perspective? So on the hourly, we've actually crossed back. So we're actually crossed the blue and the orange have actually crossed again. So on the hourly chart, it looks like that we're actually going to be coming up, and the RSI is looking up as well. So what is that all about? Now, if we go to the 3 hour chart, they are about to cross over. So they haven't crossed over just yet, but they're about to. But on the 2 hour chart, they have definitely crossed over. And so are we about to rise? Did we reach the bottom? And are we back on the rise? The next couple of hours are going to be very, very important to see a clear signal. On the 4 hour chart, we're still far away from those two on the MACD crossing over. And if we go to the daily, it's still down, so we're still quite down on the daily. So we're not there yet, but these are good indications, and these indicators are really good. Atani is a free software that you can download. I usually put the link on how you can download it in the comments, and I do have a video on the channel that tells you how to get all these things on your laptop, because it's really, really, really important that you understand these, that you get a feel for it, and not just make judgments based on what YouTubers or people out there are saying. Get these indicators, make your own judgments. You'll have so much fun with it as well. And again, really, really important for you to come up with your own judgment on when things are happening. Let's jump into some drawings and let's see what's going on there. Okay, so something that I wanted to bring up is that there's two scenarios at the moment that we could be having. And I want to bring them both to your attention. We're saying that, we could potentially be making two types of formations, right? So we could make one of them where from here we start to go up and, we continue to rise, on the weekly very, very nicely. Or there is another scenario, which is the other one, which is in the blue color. And that means that we would be making a new formation and create that. Now, I wanted to bring this up to you. This is on the weekly charts, by the way. I don't think that is the case. I think we are going to follow the red line, not the green line. But I wanted to bring that to you because it could potentially be a new formation building. But I don't think so. I think we will still be following the red one, and you can see where the price is heading there in the coming weeks and years. It's not an overnight thing. However, from a charts point of view, I did say yesterday that 78, 74 cents would be the bottom of the bottom. That we could potentially be touching 68, 67 cents, maybe even 65 cents before we finally break out and start this rocket ship called XRP on its way to the $10. Keep an eye out on that over the next 24 hours. That could be a possibility, and I wanted to bring that to you right now. So overall, what is happening? I think that we're coming to the end of the prices dropping. And we are about to set out for those all-time highs. It's been a very, very interesting month. I am so glad that I was able to bring this news to you in regards to what is happening here. And I think that when we look at this particular chart, I think once that news breaks out, it will be a melt face moment, because I think the charts are gonna explode in green for Ripple. But I want to know in the comments what you think. You know, what are your thoughts? How you've been over the last couple of days? You know, it's been a very tough week emotionally for a lot of people. That's why I've been bringing out stuff early. I've been bringing out stuff as quick as I receive it, because I just want to keep you guys updated, because I don't want you to make a mistake. Now, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I want to bring the news to you as quick as I can to make sure that you guys are getting the latest information. So if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you all so very much for the passion that you show for the channel, and I look forward to see you on the next one.